Happening now, shooting suspects still on the loose in Provo after a road rage incident.
Fox 13's Spencer Joseph is in Provo with exclusive video. It shows part of this incident unfolding. Spencer.
Yeah, good afternoon. Provo police are looking for a maroon Nissan Altima that was the car that the gun was fired from on a victim. Now, they're also looking for the driver and the passenger of that car. The driver is described as a Hispanic female with glasses and blonde hair. The passenger, a Hispanic male. And as you said, we were able to obtain some exclusive footage showing moments before the shooting happened. And we talked with the woman whose cameras captured it all.
Units on this call. We have a maroon Nissan that was shooting at a silver Mazda sedan near this address.
The initial call came out about 6 p.m. last night.
More units to post up on it, start making announcements.
Where there were shots fired at a vehicle. We had multiple officers responded to the area.
The shooter was a female, she'll be the driver, and there's a male in the front passenger seat.
A scary road rage incident ends with a car being shot at. Thankfully, the victim was uninjured, but it all started with speeding down a residential street.
The vehicle came speeding past her. She yelled at the vehicle, and the vehicle then slammed on their brakes.
Worried for her safety, the victim jumped in her own car to try and escape.
This red sedan was following behind her very close. The victim ended up pulling over, and the suspect vehicle pulled alongside, and then they said, "Do you have a problem with me?" and started firing shots.
I mean, it's a bit nerve-wracking.
This surveillance video comes from the nearby home of Shannon, who described what happened.
Our neighbor was watching from her window and actually saw the gun held out the window.
And she's had lots of problems with speeding down the street as well.
So we're so close to Center Street, and we have a 4-block stretch without any stop sign.
Somebody speeding down a residential neighborhood, going pretty quick, and feeling like, that's a problem, and then next moment, getting shot at.
Police are now asking for help identifying this maroon Nissan with possible fire damage to the back.
Typically, we haven't seen anything quite like this in Provo.
And Shannon is just glad her family and her neighbors weren't hurt.
Over the years, it's gotten to the point where we finally felt like we had to have cameras up because, who knows when something's going to happen.
If you do recognize that car or the description of the driver or passenger, you are asked to call the Provo Police Department so they can follow up on this shooting. But for now, live in Provo, Spencer Joseph, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Spencer, thank you. AAA does have some suggestions for you if you come across aggressive drivers while out on the road. They say you should avoid eye contact with angry drivers and to not be angry in any responses back to them. Now, if you ever feel at risk, go somewhere public like a police or fire station or a hospital. Stay as calm as possible if confronted, and if you ever feel threatened, call 911. The big takeaway, however, is be tolerant and forgiving of other drivers. The other driver may just be having a bad day, so don't take it personally.